Looks like there's a fire. But yeah, we're driving down the strip now. Pretty much just end-to-end casinos. If you have kids with you, then Circus and Excalibur, two really good casinos. If you're a posh spaz, then you have a few options. The Wynn, City Center, Palazzo, Bellagio, places like that, Cosmopolitan, if you're a posh spaz. If you just want the strip experience, but you're on a severe budget, then the Link and casinos around that area, like Casino Royale, that kind of area is quite cheap. But on the strip, Circus at the far end. Generally on the strip, the further north you go, the cheaper it is, so bear that in mind. But you still do pay resort fees on the strip, so think about that as well. If you want the best of both worlds, you kind of not really on a budget, but you don't want to pay stupid prices, then MGM, Excalibur, Luxor, pretty much everything else. Paris, you know. So that way you get like a good Vegas experience. It's not cheap, it's not too expensive, so there are some options there. Same with the nightclubs as well. If you want an expensive nightclub, then you could be paying for... I got a Long Island, no joke, I got a Long Island iced tea. Well, I was gonna get one. A Long Island iced tea, $65 at Omnia, which is Caesar's Palace nightclub. $65 for one Long Island iced tea. So if you want to go Omnia and that's not in your budget, then you know what to do, right? Pre-bar. But yeah, strip, very expensive, very touristy. It is what it is. At night time, 2 in the morning, you're outside Planet Hollywood. You're gonna see pimps and prostitutes all around here. It's the dark side of Vegas. It doesn't feel very safe, so if you're alone and you like those midnight walks, then don't do it in a lot of places on the strip. If you want to see the whole strip, I did a running tour all the way from Excalibur all the way to I think the Stratosphere it was, yeah. I'll link it in the description below. I pretty much run the entire strip so you can see all of the casinos, the whole area, all the escalators, and you know how to get there on foot, so check that out. If you have a friend that lives in Las Vegas and they're meeting you and they go to the strip with you, then they're your best friend, because locals do not go to the strip unless you work here. That's the reality. Imagine if you live in Paris, do you want to go to the Eiffel Tower? Probably not. If you live in New York, do you want to go Times Square and hang out? No way, like it's so busy, right? If you live in London, do you want to go to Piccadilly Circus? I mean, not if I have to. It's kind of like that. It's just overpriced, full of tourists. It's hot if it's the summer. It's just not a pleasant place. So if someone's coming here who lives here to hang out with you, then they're your best friend. Sort them out, trust me. There's where I got my citizenship. American citizenship. They follow you around the whole world and ask for your taxes every year. I don't recommend that one. You see this wedding chapel here with the kicking Elvis leg? Yeah, that's where I got married 10 years ago. Funny story about this place. Funny story about that wedding chapel is number one, if you get married in Las Vegas, you have to go to downtown and get a marriage license, and you have to do that in the daytime. So getting drunk and getting married is just not possible. It's not a reality. If you did meet the girl of your dreams and you have a night together, you have to sober up, get the license for, I think I paid $35 for the license at downtown between 9 to 5. And then you take the license to the chapel and then they marry you. But that chapel there, we got the license and gave it to him. He did the marriage. It took about 6 minutes and there's no one else there. and he drafted out the certificate for marriage, and there was a mandatory tip, right, for $65. And I don't mind giving a tip, right, but it's weird because it was like, okay, well, you have to give this tip, the ATM is over there. So he held the marriage certificate hostage until we gave him the tip from the ATM. And it was the funniest thing ever. I've told this story to so many people, and he literally said, yeah, you go to that bar there, go to the ATM, get the money, bring it back, give me my tip, and I'll give you this marriage certificate. It seemed so transactional. It was unreal. And when the ATM wasn't working, he said, well, go to that one then. But yeah, he refused to give the certificate unless you gave him the tip. His name was Pastor Max Zunga or Zuninga. I don't know. Maybe you can look him up. But very transactional. I think Britney Spears got married there too. But yeah, interesting, isn't it? And divorce even easier. Pay someone $100, chip chop chop, all done. Yeah. Anyway, Stratosphere. You see this tower up here? They have carnival rides on top. You can do, you know, various things, swing over the edge. There's a little roller coaster that dips over the edge, really fun. But some of the housing around the Stratosphere is the worst in Las Vegas. Some of the showgirls and all different, you know, people in that industry, stripping, used to live there. This was a lot of decades ago. And ever since then, it's never really improved. There's an area around the Stratosphere with really bad and cheap housing. Or avoid it completely. You don't want to be walking too far, you know, around the Stratosphere alone. Very dangerous. More dangerous than some parts of South America, believe me. But yeah, we'll leave that for another video perhaps. And here we're entering the Las Vegas Strip. Check it out. Here's where it begins.